Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to revise the topic seas. Now, what do you mean by seas? Seas are the large expanses of salt water, but much smaller than ocean. See, the sizes of the seas are comparatively much smaller than the oceans, but the difference between ocean and sea is that the sea water contains salt. Okay, now let's study about different types of seas, that is marginal seas and inland seas. A marginal sea is a part of the ocean partly isolated by peninsula, islands, archipelagos or underwater uplands. Like these marginal seas are the part of oceans only. Okay, so basically what is the difference? Like here it is surrounded by peninsulas, peninsulas which is surrounded by water, islands, archipelagos, or you can say underwater uplands also. They are adjacent to a continent and have open water drainage, means just beside these seas lies the continents. Okay, for this reason they are further classified as shelf seas. So mainland seas are also classified as shelf seas, such as North Sea, Bering Sea, Kara Sea, and basin seas such as seas of Okhotsk, Bering Sea, Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. So mainland seas are basically categorized into two types: shelf seas and basin seas. Okay, let's study about inland seas. Inland seas are the large bodies of saline water. Saline water means salty water, or fresh water, which are mostly landlocked. Landlocked means it is surrounded by land on all the sides. It is characteristically isolated from the ocean with close water drainage, means it is separated from ocean. Like mainlands are the marginal seas are the part of ocean also, but this inland seas are separated from oceans. Example are Aral Seas, Black Sea, Dead Sea. Example. Okay, let's study about lakes. A lake is a water body that is surrounded by land. Okay, lake is also surrounded by land on all the sides. And how they get water? They get water from the rain, snow, melting of ice, streams, etc. Okay, so characteristics of lakes. See, lakes can be either fresh water or salt water. You can get both the types of lakes, fresh water or salt water. Freshwater lakes are those which have little amount of salt in it. This is because many river drains into them and they reduce the salt content, which is basically evaporated. That is why it is called as freshwater lake. Example, the 5 Great Lakes of North America. Saltwater lake, they have saline water, they have salty water. The salt keeps getting deposited into the lake as water evaporates continuously. Continuously the water is being evaporated, and what is left behind? Salt is left behind. Okay, this happens because very less amount of river water is coming into that part. Example is Dead Sea, Aral Sea, etc. Next is erosional lakes. Erosional lakes are formed due to the erosional nature of running water. You know what is erosion? Erosion is the depletion of the top layer of the soil, you can say, or water, you can say. So basically it is because of the erosional nature of running water, glaciers, etc. And the best example is Nainital Lake. Okay, depositional lake. These lakes are formed due to the depositional action of running water. You know that running water gets deposited into a particular place, and that is called as depositional lake. Okay, running water, glaciers or sea waves. Example is Lake Chelika, which is in Odisha. Tectonic lakes. These lakes that are formed due to the earth's movement are called tectonic lakes. You know that beneath the earth's surface there are tectonic plates, and because of the movement of these earth's surface, these tectonic plates, these lakes are called as tectonic lakes. Example is Lake Baikal in Central Asia. Next is your volcanic lakes. Lakes that are formed as the crater of an extinct or dormant volcano. Volcanoes which are extinct, volcanoes which will no longer appear again, and on the crater of that volcanoes these lakes appear. Example is Crater Lake of Oregon, USA. Next is your artificial lakes. Some lakes are made artificially in order to harness water for hydel power. Sometimes artificial lakes are created to generate electricity. Okay. For example, Govind Sagar Lake on river Satluj, India. Very small islands are called islets. They are usually uninhabited, means no life exists there. Distribution. Lakes can be found in the mountains, deserts, plains, and even near seashore. This is the distribution. So what are the importance of lakes? Lakes are one of the most beautiful and valuable resources. They provide opportunities for freshwater fishing. Easily you can go for fishing in these types of lakes. They also moderate the climate of the surrounding areas, as well as they provide water for irrigation, and also you can enjoy many sports activities, many water sports on these types of lakes, which is a best example of, or which is the best source of tourist attraction for any area. Is it clear? So these are the significance of lakes. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye.